Hi, I'm Enrique Cerna. Welcome to CityStream from the Arc of King County. March is Developmental Disability Awareness Month. That's why we're here at the Arc, an organization that provides information, support, and advocates for those with intellectual and developmental challenges. The Arc's vision is a world where kids and adults with disabilities can thrive as equal and valued members of the community. With us now is Robin Tatsuda, the Executive Director of the organization. And Robin, so tell me about the advocacy work and the programs that you offer.
Oh, absolutely. So the Arc of King County is basically the go-to resource for all things developmental disability across the whole lifespan of a person with a disability's life, from prenatal diagnosis to sort of end-of-life type issues. We help individuals and families navigate resources, connect with services, connect with each other, and advocate both individually within systems, but also with bigger pictures like legislative topics to ensure that the world is inclusive of people with disabilities.
So you have about 36,000 residents in King County that you serve. And what are the greatest needs? Is it housing? Is it healthcare? Jobs?
I mean, that's a tough question because there's needs everywhere. But I would say for us, the thing that we're most challenged by is lack of affordable, accessible housing. That is by far kind of the biggest barrier that we're seeing for families with children as well as adults with developmental disabilities. But I think it's important to know that any issue that a non-disabled person would experience, a person with disability would also experience, and usually with greater barriers. So whether it be accessing healthcare or employment or education or whatever, people with disabilities are going to typically have more barriers and challenges than a person without.
March is Developmental Disabilities Awareness Month. What do you want folks to be aware of?
Yeah, I mean, to me, the biggest thing ultimately is that people with disabilities deserve the right to be welcomed, included, valued members of their communities, just like any non-disabled person. And really, it takes everyone to accomplish that. The Arc can't do it alone. And really, if we truly accomplish our mission, the Arc wouldn't even be necessary anymore. So what I hope is that everybody think, how could I make a difference? It's not just about awareness, it's truly about acceptance and inclusion. Is there a kid in my kid's classroom that I should be inviting over for play dates and birthdays? Is there a neighbor down the street who might like to have a friend? Is there someone who could benefit from me just being more involved? That kind of thing is gonna truly accomplish that awareness sort of goal.
So many programs that you offer, but there's one in particular that's happening or going to happen that you really are excited about? I'm
so glad you asked, because we are literally launching sort of the biggest program in the Arc's history. And I say that with a lot of emphasis because we've been around for nearly 90 years. But as I mentioned, affordable housing is one of the greatest barriers. And the Arc has actually taken steps to become part of the solution. We are partnering with an affordable housing developer to build an affordable housing apartment complex where the Arc's office will be on the ground floor, and we will serve the 36,000 members of our community with developmental disabilities. That apartment building will have 20% of the units designed for and set aside for people with developmental disabilities, and the Arc will provide supports to them while delivering all of our programs. So that's by far the most exciting.
Sounds like a great program and great opportunity for the community, and particularly the community you serve. If you have more questions about the Arc, want to know more about its programs and the people it serves, just go to their website, arcofkingcounty.org. And Robin Tatsuda, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Watch CityStream Tuesday nights at 7 on the Seattle channel, or find us anytime online at seattle.gov.